Hello everyone and welcome back to One Piece. This is episodes 1117, 18, 19, and 20. It's probably going to be pretty boring today. 4 episodes, there's probably going to be some boring episodes. Of course, I'm kidding. This has been an insane arc. There's been some crazy shit happening. What if it was 4 really boring episodes? That would be crazy. That'd be quite the prediction. But we're jumping into these 4 episodes. The arc has been insane so far. Just like peak after peak. I feel like at the very least, every group of 4 episodes that I've done has had something in it that I've considered to be like peak, a real peak. But yeah, it's just been like just so great. Last time, I don't even think we had any Straw Hats last time. Last time we were following the Garp versus Aokiji stuff, saving Kobe. We went to Buggy in the Cross Guild. We went to lots of stuff, man. Lots of stuff. So, oh my god, we also got a bingo last time, didn't we? That's crazy. That's honestly kind of insane that we've already got a bingo. But we're still gonna keep going. We're gonna get as many of these checked off as we can, even if we've already got 1 bingo. Let's try to get at least 2, maybe 3. The rest of it's gonna be harder. Like, I think out of the stuff on this bingo card, the things that I think would genuinely happen, if you were to ask me to like place money on it, I would say Admiral Beaten, I bet it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna beat Kizaru. That's my guess. I think we're gonna have to, and it's kind of at that point in the show where this could happen. So that, and the Bechdel test, surely at some point. At some point, Nami and Robin are gonna have a full conversation. It's not gonna include anything about Luffy or any other men. So maybe that'll happen. And I don't know, man. Maybe ex-Warlord dies just because it's been kind of a tragic story for Kuma. I wonder if this arc, because I mean, I don't feel like he can survive much longer anyway. He's on his last leg, so I feel like maybe Kuma might die. So maybe the ex-Warlord dies thing, that's gonna happen. And honestly, if I was putting money on it, those are the 3 that I would put. The other ones, like I see some potential in, but not like, I'm not as confident with the other ones. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're going to jump into these episodes. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions, early access, exclusive videos for both this channel and my main channel. You can get the next 3 weeks or so of One Piece content on there right now, which would mean that you would get up to maybe episode 1140 or so, somewhere around there. Which means, I mean, that means we're very close to catching up at that point. That's, oh man, that's gonna be crazy. Because like, that's gonna be in, like, I'm recording this on the 12th of December. In 3 weeks, it's gonna be the new year. So, and I think it's gonna be early in the new year that I'm gonna catch up on One Piece if I keep going at this pace. Which is crazy. That's so fucking crazy. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about catching up to One Piece. It'll make me sad. But also excited. Anyway, let's jump into this. Make sure to support the video. And you can join the YouTube membership down below if you want to just get 1 week early on edited videos. Go check that out. But let's jump into this. This is episode 1117 of 111 Piece. Woo! Sabo's back! This is a recap Rubik's. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. But I don't know how much recap there's gonna be today, but let's see. Okay, that's how far I got in the cube. Pretty far. This episode is gonna be called The Truth of the Reverie. Lucia's disappearance. I don't know. Get Kuma back. Declare war, yeah. Destroy the food reserves, right. Nation revolution. Disappears. Yep. It's kind of scary. That's pretty clever. Just destroying their supply lines. The sounds. You don't like Flame Emperor? It's kind of cool. But it's not. I wouldn't want to be known for that, even if it helped. Yeah, he was a good guy. Damn. Damn, man. He's like, hey, if it helps the revolution, maybe it's fine that Cobra's not around anymore. Mm-hmm. Are we going back to see what happened to Cobra? Jesus, it's crazy how much story they're telling not around the Straw Hats. Oh, I'll bring in the slaves. Fucking hell. Please tell me they're showing this girl because she's about to be freed. Fucking hell, man. The fact that they all have that stupid haircut. And of course, they're just looking for anyone to blame and punish to make themselves feel better. How much do you think he's gonna speed up when you're whipping it? Just weakening his body, you fucking idiot. Bite him. Bite his nuts off. For the cause. Oh, God. Sabo? Sabo? Oh, no, yeah, it's the crow guy! Is his name Karasu? Because that's crow. Mm-hmm. Karasut. That's so sick. Yeah, good luck. He's just a series of crows. They're like, oh my god, we did it. Oh, he's cool as fuck, man. I love this guy. So what is this fruit? Have we known yet? Is it like the soot fruit? But he just like uses it to make these crows. The soot fruit. Wow. I mean, he said soot twice, so it's not like I made a crazy prediction. But I didn't fall for thinking it was going to be the crow fruit, you know? Especially since, like, it kind of... I don't think you can really have a crow fruit and it not be a Zoan, you know? The admirals. Awesome. Yeah, free these ladies. And the men. Yeah, they did say they saved a lot of slaves, right? Aww. Yeah, Lindbergh, that's right. Hey, do you mind turning a excuse the pun, turning a blind eye to what's going on here? We're freeing slaves and shit. Whoa. Oh, that's sick. That would be more effective on someone with sight though, because it like blinds their vision for a bit, but with him it doesn't really matter. Hey, Morley, right? Yeah. Yeah, Morley, that's right. Good, I'm remembering their names. It's funny, the main one I don't remember is the woman's name, which is crazy because normally the woman's gonna be the one I remember. Oh, the animation on his fucking power is so cool. I think if this was early One Piece, I wouldn't care about this guy's power. I wouldn't like it that much. But it's so awesome in this animation style. Hey. Do you like me? You're causing a lot of destruction. He's cooking. Yeah, of course, that's his go-to move. Is this CP9? What the heck? How long has it been since we've seen the rest of CP9? Other than the ones that went to CP0? Yo yoy! There you go. Hey, Khalifa. Have CP9 like improved at all? Are they like stronger these days? Because if they're not gonna be able to do much. Like Lucci and Kaku improved a lot, but they're part of CP0, so they might have more training, more chances. Oh, this is Sabo. Oh, that's right. Oh, Shirahoshi. Oh, that was so satisfying. No, you won't. You stay far away from Shirahoshi. Aww. And there's Bonnie. There's Vivi, my girl. No, fuck off. She told you to fuck off, so fuck off. Yeah. Oh, I love that she's still pissed about that. Fuck yeah, Vivi. Fuck yeah, Vivi. Oh my god, I love her so much. Man, King Cobra's in bad shape, huh? That makes sense. That's also true. You should be allowed an attendant. She's probably getting into trouble. That's, oh my gosh, wow. Alright. It was a great episode. I mean, now we're following like Reverie stuff. I mean, this is kind of what I thought when we had that Reverie arc. I did kind of think we were gonna, you know, see more of this. Like this is like a continuation of the Reverie arc where like we were at the Reverie and I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? Like, who are we gonna see? What's gonna happen? And then it kind of didn't show that much in the Reverie arc. I still liked it. I thought the Reverie arc was great, but it was obviously there was a lot of recap to it, and also they didn't really like show us much of it. You know, like that we got to see a little bit, and then just as it was getting started, it was like, and so the Reverie begins, and then we just moved on to Wano. So yeah, I was like surprised at how little Reverie we got back then, but now it seems like we're doing more to fill in the gaps, and I understand why we did that. Like we you know, we wanted to keep some of these mysteries alive and stuff. It was just funny because it was called the Reverie arc and we didn't even get to fully see the Reverie. It was just mostly like people arriving at the Reverie. But yeah, now we're seeing some of the stuff actually happen, and it's very interesting. Man, the Revolutionary Army leaders are very cool. I like them a lot. I also like seeing some of their plans in place. You know, they're trying to screw up the food supplies so that they can like sort of take down Marie-Joie in a more efficient way, since Marie-Joie is like really difficult. It's known as sort of like an impenetrable place, but instead, you know, like you cut off their supply lines, and what can they do? They just have to starve or come out to try to gather resources, and when they come out, that's when you can take them down. So so yeah, it's cool to see all of that. Did we find out when we first met Karasu? And I've got the notes somewhere, but I don't have them right here on me. Did we find out that Karasu's fruit was the soot fruit? I only realized it in this episode because he was calling it. He said Karasut as his first move, and then his next move was something else, soot, right? And so I was like, oh, the commonality between his power isn't the birds, it's the soot. So therefore he probably has the soot fruit and is making birds out of it. And also, as I said in the video, like, I feel like if it was the crow fruit, that would be a Zoan fruit. I don't think you can have a Logia type fruit made out of crows, because I think specifically, like, Logia type fruits are supposed to be like natural element type things, right? So like there's the fucking ice is a natural occurring thing, right? Magma is a natural occurring thing. What are the other ones? Lightning, naturally occurring thing, right? So all of those are like Logia fruit, and they are part of the natural world. So crows, I don't know where that falls, because crows are part of the natural world, but they're like a living creature. So I don't think you could be like a Logia made up of crows. I don't think that makes sense. I think you have to be like an element. You have to, or like a substance of some sort. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's how it's been explained to me in the past, is that Logia is specifically that. So you couldn't have a Logia fruit that's like the chocolate fruit, I don't think, because it's not a natural thing. Even though there's the candy, Perispero, his isn't a Logia, right? Now, let me just remind myself on Perisperos' fruit, because it's been a while, and I can't quite remember what his fruit was. His fruit was the lick fruit, and it was a Paramecia fruit, yeah. So he didn't have a Logia fruit. And I know there was the guy with the candy fruit in like the Dead End Adventure movie or whatever, but that's like a non-canon movie. So I don't know I think that was like, either it wasn't a Logia fruit in the end, or it was like just, it's a non-canon fruit. They didn't realize how they work fully, But yeah, anyway. So yeah, he has a soot fruit. CP9 was around. I wonder if they were around just as like a fun cameo of like, hey, remember these guys? They're still kicking about, or if they're actually gonna like do something, if they're gonna have a role in the story. It was kind of nice to see them again, I feel like, because taking just Lucci and Kaku from that group and like letting them continue in the story while the rest of them disappear is kind of sad a little bit, because I don't think Lucci and Kaku were the most interesting characters of that group, right? If I had my choice of which characters to take from CP9 and keep going, I feel like it's gotta be Khalifa for obvious reasons, and probably the yo-yo guy, just because I think I get really entertained by him. Not for any good reason for him being in the story. I think realistically it's good to keep Lucci around. I think I would go Lucci, and if I'm being real, probably Lucci and yo-yo guy. But if I'm following my heart, Lucci and Khalifa. Those are the ones that I'd want to continue. Not to shit on Kaku at all, but I think Kaku was a great character before we found out he was evil. I think like once we found out he was evil, I wasn't as interested in his character anymore. And I'm using evil loosely. When we found out he was an antagonist, not that he became less interesting. He maybe even became more like got more depth once he became an antagonist. But just like before that, he was like such a cool, likable, fun guy that was really fun to listen to and watch, and I was interested in seeing how he would develop. And post that, they didn't do much with him other than he can turn into a giraffe and and it's kind of a silly power, right? So I think pre us knowing he was part of CP9, I would have chosen Kaku. Probably Kaku and Lucci maybe, but afterwards, yeah, I guess Lucci and Yoyoi, or Lucci and it's funny I don't remember Yoyoi guy's name at all. I don't think I care that much about Chapapa. I don't think I care that much about the wolf guy. Is that it? Is that all the members? I'm trying to remember. Spandam I don't really count as part of CP9 anyway. Anyway, yeah. So great stuff. Now we might see King Cobra go into the meeting with the 5 elders. Are the 5 elders gonna kill him? Like, what's gonna happen? How does this lead to? Because surely the whole thing is it leads to King Cobra being on the floor and Sabo standing over him as if he just killed him, right? Like, that's what we're leading to. How do we get there? I don't know. So let's jump into the next episode. This is episode 1118 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Okay, that's how far I got in the cube. This episode is gonna be called Cobra killed. Cobra shot in the head. Okay, Sabo. He's not even using his power right now. Now he is. I spoke too soon. But I was just like, he's just dodging blows, even though he doesn't have to, unless those are spears with Sea Prism, which is possible. It's Marijois. Who's there? Oh, Bonnie. Yep. This is a cool little team up. Whoa. Oh, right. It's Karasu. Kind of cool though that, like, I guess can you carry around soot from Karasu and then activate it? That's alright, she'll meet up with Luffy there. Probably not. Bonnie, make yourself a kid just so you're a bit lighter to make this all easier. Aw. That's a cute smile. They saw it. The lost chamber. What is the lost chamber? Is the lost chamber the chamber that has the big straw hat, like, ice thing in it? Whatever the fuck that was? Yeah, you're friends. I like Bonnie a lot, man. You guys can't get better doors? Ones that are 1 faster and 2 not as fucking creaky? You have all the money in the world. Okay, what's gonna happen here? IMU steps out and kills him. There's the empty throne. Man, the 5 elders are actually kind of cool. They've grown on me a lot throughout this show. I thought they were so boring when we first saw them. I like their range of sizes. Like, it's like symmetrical, but it's just so great. God, he's gonna say too much. Yeah, he's gonna say too much. I'm scared. Yeah, Alabasta never went with you. Queen Lily? Yep, all sounds mostly like what we already knew. I don't think we knew the name Queen Lily. Yes. Wasn't there. Oh. So she just disappeared. They don't look happy. Oh, Imu's listening. Oh, we got no idea. Well, can you go look it up or something? Oh, good question. Oh my god. Oh no. Careful, you're gonna get yourself killed. You're in their palace with no guards. And you're bringing the D up to them. Imu's gone. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is so scary because we know he either dies or is like MIA. The story is that he's dead. I don't know if we fully know he's dead yet. Oh. No. Die. Come on, guys. Don't be bystanders twice with this situation. Ah, fuck. God. Fuck you guys. Yes! Her brother. Hell yes. I don't care. We'll fight back. We'll war with them. Yeah. Stab him. I don't care. I don't care what happens. I don't care about the consequences. It's like with Luffy punching him. I don't care about the consequences right now. Oh, Kuma, of course. Shit, man. Yes, Rebecca. Yes. Oh. Thank you, Miosgard. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I appreciate Miosgard like trying to help while also trying to keep as many people safe as possible. Yeah, baby. Is this the time this motherfucker finally dies? Charlos? The loss of Charlos. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my god! I'm happy with that, but he's probably not dead. Oh, Morley. Yeah, you're your own man. He's a fucking pancake. Charlotte's just being flattened like that. Please tell me he's actually dead. Oh man, this scene is so intense. What's the D? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, is this Imu? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, man. Oh fuck. He's gonna sit on the throne in front of... Yeah, in front of King Cobra? No fucking way. Is he that confident he's gonna erase him? Like, doesn't matter what you see now. I wonder why Emu looks like this. Like, what is he actually? I don't know if this is literally supposed to be what he looks like, or if this is just a silhouette and at some point it's going to be revealed. Because it looks like a cloth that he's always wearing or something, so... Whoa! A voice. Lily, you're going to talk about Queen Lily? This episode's not over yet, right? What? What? No! No, no, no! This is the last one I'm watching for today. Shit. Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh, man. It's so frustrating because I know there's going to be 2 more episodes in this video, but like at the time I'm recording this, I was going to watch this episode and then go to bed and then tomorrow record the other 2 episodes. So it's something to look forward to tomorrow, but that's a fucking cliffhanger to leave me on. Oh my gosh, I need to know what happens. It's so interesting. Oh, I'm so curious. Like, Emu is just such a crazy mystery in this show. Like, I don't know what he is, I don't know who he is, I don't know what he's supposed to look like, I don't know, I guess I don't even know if he's a he, but I think we've used he him pronouns, but I'm not sure about that for sure. I don't know, like, why do they, you know, why do they respect him so much? I don't know why, like, if the erasure, like the destruction of the island or whatever, is that Emu's power? Or is that an ancient weapon being used? Or is that, like, what is that? You know, there's so many mysteries to him. And it's so interesting. Like, I wonder, because, like, when we're seeing him here, it kind of looks like he's wearing a cloth, right? Like, it kind of looks like he's wearing, like, the equivalent of, like, a burqa or something, where it's, like, just a full body covering, and you can only see his eyes through there. And it makes me think, like, what if there's a reveal of, like, he takes it off and we see who's underneath, and that, but then, like, who would be underneath that, like what would the design look like underneath that would make us go like, oh, that's why they were hiding it, you know? Maybe it's really just like hiding it is kind of like a fun, you know, it's just a fun reveal later, even if it's not like a reveal. Like, we might not learn anything from it, but it's like what's her name? 11? No, 11's from Stranger Things. 9? The space hero from My Hero Academia, where it's like we don't know what she looks like under there, but it's not for a, like, it's not for any crazy reason. And then, like, when they show her, it's not like, whoa, a huge reveal, something or whatever. It's literally just like, oh, that's what she looks like, awesome. You know? So I wonder if it's gonna be a similar thing with Emu, where it's like, oh my god, that's what he looks like, that's crazy, you know? So yeah, I wonder about that. But it also, like, maybe it could be a reveal, you know? Like, I don't know what kind of reveal you could do, but, like, what if under there is someone that we actually know and we never knew that they were this important? Like, I can't think of anyone. There are thousands of characters in this show. I can't think of anyone that could be under there that would be like an interesting, crazy twist that also fits with what we know, you know? Like, I don't know. Let's, like, what if Odin is under there? You know? Something like that. Or, like, what if we actually learn about Joy Boy and see a flashback of Joy Boy, and then later we get the reveal of what Emu looks like, and Emu is actually Joy Boy under there. Also, Emu's got that, like, really high head, like that sort of, yeah, that head that sticks up like that. It also reminds me of, like, the Celestial Dragons all have that, like, haircut that's, like, that has, like, their hair sticking up a little bit. So I wonder if that's what it's supposed to be like, is, like, the haircut a little bit, but just Emu's is much longer. Like, the idea that you know, if your head is pointing up high enough, then you're of a higher status. But then also you got Vegapunk, who had like a really big head, but his head was like sort of not proportionally big, but just like it was the same width the whole way up, you know. So that's kind of a different thing. But oh man, it's crazy. Like, I don't know what to expect. But this was such a good episode, and I don't know like why he's going up there now with King Cobra there. Like, is he really just thinking like, this motherfucker, you know, mentioned Lily and then mentioned the D, and it's like, clearly you know too much, so I'm gonna just go up there, talk to you, and maybe see what you know or something, and then erase you? And then frame Sabo for it? Like, oh, fuck, man. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Also, Shirahoshi being kidnapped again, or like attempted to being kidnapped again. Like, fuck this dude. You know, we already did that storyline, and then he comes back with Kuma this time and tries it again. It's so insane to me that like obviously the whole series has been like, yeah, government are doing horrible things, and the Celestial Dragons are like supposed to be super horrible. But it's like this act of like trying to take Shirahoshi twice is so mind-boggling to me, because it feels like the people in the government should think about it for 2 seconds about how disastrously bad that idea is, right? The government want, I imagine, to at least attempt to keep up a veneer of peace. Like, they want to try to keep some semblance of order among the 20 kingdoms or whatever, because there's too much other shit going on. They got to deal with all these pirates and stuff. The idea is you're supposed to have these 20 kingdoms working under you and like be able to use their resources, use their armies to as you need, like do whatever, right? So surely what you need more than anything is to just at the very least make sure you're not doing things that would actively make them want to declare war on you. And one thing that I think is pretty guaranteed to have a whole country declare war on you is if you outwardly kidnap their princess. Like, you outwardly steal their princess and keep her as a slave in the public, in front of everyone. Yeah, motherfuckers, we're going to war. I don't care who you are. Like, that is just such an egregious, like, abuse of power that I don't see anyone standing for that. So, like, and I mean, I know they, you know, with Fishman Island especially, like, maybe they have, and also, it's not like the government were, like, most of the government people who actually make any decisions were, like, there to witness that happening, right? But, like, everyone's pretty convinced that the Celestial Dragon, Charlos, that he was, like, in the, not the right, but, you know, he was within his jurisdiction to do that, even though Shirahoshi was a princess. So for them to all think that makes me think that the government really would turn a blind eye to it. But it's just like, it's fucking, it's bonkers, because it's like, okay, yeah, you lose, like, you're definitely losing Fishman Island there, and they are definitely going to war with you, which you don't want a war against the fishmen. Like, that's crazy, right? And then on top of that, you would be warring with, you'd probably be warring with Dressrosa. Like, that you can take one look at the situation and know Rebecca is not standing for it. And Dressrosa has, you know, all of them, and then also has the Tontadas. I don't think they care. Like, they probably don't see the Tontadas as a threat at all, but they are a threat. But, like, so you got them, you got at least another one warring against you. Vivi clearly was friends with Shirahoshi, so you got Alabaster against you. So that's three, at the very least, three major kingdoms that, and I mean, what was his name? Sai or Boo? I can't remember. I think it's Sai, right? Sai was there, and isn't he? He's up there with a different kingdom or whatever, right? I forgot exactly how he plays into it. If he's actually like the leader of the kingdom, or if he's like a bodyguard to whatever. But regardless, like that might be another one against you. So in this one move, you get 4 kingdoms against you just to make your bratty little kid get his little slave that he can ride around on, right? Like, it just, I know it's the point. I mean, it's great writing from Oda because it's supposed to make you so angry and really like drive home how horrible the government is and how like selfish they are. But like I'm just taking the writing out of it for a second and just like looking at the government as if they're a real force and going, what fucking idiots. Like, how stupid can you be? Because that's so horrible. But, you know, luckily we have, what's his name again? Mjosgard. Lucky we have Mjosgard. And lucky for, Otohime, right? Otohime was the one that saved Mjosgard. Hence, Mjosgard actually not being a total tool anymore. Yeah. Oh, it's just so bonkers. So bonkers. I can't wait for the next episode. Oh my god. Anyway, I mean, let's move on to the next episode, but I have to wait till tomorrow and you guys get to watch it right now. So let's jump into it. This is episode 1119 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, this episode is going to be called King Cobra gets erased. IMU does it with his eyes. Yep, and yet... This voice... Yeah, why? Oh, among the first 20. Okay. Oh! Okay, the name of the people who want to oppose us. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. A blunder. She knew too much. Huh. Okay. They're about to kill him, I think. Okay. Oh my god. Only been referring to her like that? What's the full name? Lily D. Lily D Queen. Oh fuck, Cobra! You were too cool a guy. Lily D Nefertari. Who's here? Was Sabo here? Sabo is here. He saw this whole thing. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck? IMU, what the fuck is your power? Oh my god! Oh my god, Sabo showed himself here? Oh my god. Oh, whoa! I can't believe Sabo's like mindly fighting IMU right now. What the fuck? Whoa! Devil fruit reveals? Or is this something that IMU's doing to them? I can't tell if this is like... Oh man. I don't know if IMU can like transform the elders into something or if they all have devil fruits. And there's where it took the photos for blackmail, or just to, you know, turn people against him. Yeah. Oh yeah, he likes the good kings. Yeah. You've only ever helped your people. The Revolutionary Army would like that. Oh boy. Oh my god. I saw the awakened band around at least one of them. That like cloud that shows that a fruit is awakened. Oh my god, Vivi D Nefertari. Oh, I'm gonna have steak for dinner and I'm so excited. Podcast D Ace. Luffy, Monkey D Luffy. Sadibo. That's cute. Aww. Shit, dude. Oh shit. Oh my god. God damn. Well, I mean, we know he survives because he meets up with the others later. The poneglyphs. Bear the flag of the dawn. Okay. The poneglyphs bear the flag of the dawn. Damn, man. I would just be like, I don't know what that means. Does it have to do with Luffy being the sun? Yeah, there's a awakened fruit by the looks of it. Who's watching? Who is this? Wapo? Wapo saw this shit happen? Out of all fucking characters? Oh my god. Is this why Wapo is under protection from Morgan's? Because Morgan's is protecting him and Vivi, right? I'm one of the kings. Oh, it's so suspicious. I didn't see anything. Okay, douchebag. I'd be way more on edge if I had been attempted to be kidnapped twice. Speaking of kidnapping, let go. Who's this guy? Oh, it's Wolf guy. Jabra, that's his name, yeah. Oh, and they're part of Aegis Zero now. Okay, so that they are still CP0. So it wasn't just Kaku and Lucci that got moved up. Kumadori, that's what his name is. And Fukuro, yeah. It's nice of them to tell her at least. They can just put the shitty things under his name. Fujitora, my man. He saw his opportunity and he went for it. Yes! Oh my god. So how does she get out of this and get with Morgan's? I guess we're about to see. Who's gonna break through? Sabo, I imagine? Oh, Whirlpool is just like charging through buildings. Oh my god. Does Vivi just grab on? Waporu? Did she grab on? Because that's kind of a genius escape plan if she did. She's a genius. She thought so quickly. Jesus, girl. So dangerous. Alright, well, this is the most I've ever liked Wapo, so that's good. We're getting out of here now. He's with another woman. Another woman's in his mouth. I love her, I love just how strong she is. It's so great. She just like makes a decision and she sticks to it. Oh man. Some crazy shit this episode. So we actually got kind of some answers on the D. Hang on. What did I have based on D here? Will of D major law. Well, okay. Firstly, they said in this episode, also new character with D. No, I don't think that's what I meant. Even though we found out one of the characters. Oh wait, Lily's a new character with D. I was gonna say like just finding out that the Nefertaris have D in it. That's not those aren't new characters. But Lily is a new character. I don't believe we know anything about her and we know anything about her until now. So we probably got that and Will of D major law because we seem to, well, what they said is something that I feel like we've kind of already basically knew, which is that the D were a people who you know, fought against us or whatever, but I feel like they haven't said it in as plain terms, and we haven't heard it from like, you know, someone like IMU, like a higher up. So that's a bit of a different thing, you know. I feel like this is pretty fucking major Will of D lore, and Lily I would count as a new character with D. So in one episode we got two of them. So let's bring up the bingo card again and let's update it. Egghead bingo. Hang on, I screwed it up. There we go, I fixed it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, pretty good. I like getting two more things added. That makes the bottom layer more viable. That makes the middle layer a lot more viable. Makes this side more viable. So yeah, that's pretty cool, pretty great. So yeah, like insane episode to actually like see Emu actively doing stuff. We hear Emu speaking. It's scary, but like also just having like, not only does like a lot of this stuff, you know, has been happening behind the scenes. When we've seen Emu, it's like only us as the audience has gotten to see it, right? So we got to know about the secret a little ahead of time. But now it's crazy that Cobra knew the secret, and then Sabo knows the secret and he got out, and Wapo knows the secret and he watched it from afar. So there's now, if Cobra's dead, which I'm pretty sure he is, two characters that know the secret and are still out there and alive. And I mean, Wapo could, I don't know if Wapo has told anyone, but like he could have told Vivi and Morgan's. And Sabo's is gonna want to tell Vivi at some point exactly what happened in there. Oh man, oh, it's so It's so crazy. So Vivi, I guess, is part of the D family, right? She's Nefertari D Vivi. My girl. She made it. She's part of the important characters. She's always been an important character, but for her to be this fucking important, that's amazing. But yeah, I feel like even though we got some major lore in this, I also feel like there's still so many questions about what exactly that means. Like, why is it so important for someone to be, you know, okay, so the D are, you know, people who went against them. Sure. But, like, does it mean anything extra other than that? Is it, like, why is it so important? And why is the government so scared about it? Yeah, I feel like it can't just be reputation. Like, oh, I'm annoyed that your ancestors fought us. Like, I feel like it can't just be that. Because that's too simple. But maybe, I don't know. maybe it is just that. But like, I'm thinking of like the Ackermans from Attack on Titan, where it's like, no, they have, like, them being Ackermans means they are special, right? They have special abilities. They can do things and are immune to things that other people can't do and aren't immune to. So it's possible that that's the case with the D family as well. But man, so they also talked about the poneglyphs and how them being scattered, was it an accident or was it planned? And then Cobra says, poneglyphs bear the flag of the dawn. And I don't know, man. You have to be a smarter man than me to get the clue out of that one, because I'm not going to know anything about that. But also he recognized the name IMU from the first 20, and he like started to talk about it, and then IMU was like, shut the fuck up, I'm not gonna give you any answers. But so IMU was one of the first 20 kings probably, and then but then somehow, you know, became king of everything. Like, that's the thing about IMU. Like, why is he so powerful? Why is he considered on top of all the elders, you know? Like, why do they respect him? Why do they look up to him? Oh, I don't know. But you know what, these episodes lately have been doing great things, where like we had a Buggy episode last video where it's like, I was like, wow, that's the most I've ever respected Buggy, right? Like I watched Buggy give those speeches, and I was like, wow, I actually kind of care about Buggy now. And that's something that the show hadn't really done for me the entire show. Like, I know a lot of people love Buggy, and I like him as like a funny gag character enough, you know? I think he's alright, but I've never really liked him, you know? Even in Impel Down, when he's teaming up with us and stuff, like I was never really attached to him. Which is crazy, because he's one of the longest running characters in this series. And it's like, I like the voice actor's amazing, right? I love the live action actor of him. Like, all of this stuff is great. But I never really was attached to him. But then last episodes, I watched the speeches he gave, and I was like, wow, I care about Buggy now. This is great. I'm not quite there with Walpole, but I'm getting there. Like, I was watching this, and I think it was like Walpole wasn't being entirely obnoxious. And, like, I mean, he was just scared. But when he was scared, he didn't, like, take it out on Vivi, which I think is an important thing, right? Like, if you're going to try to win me over, like, respect my favorite characters. Vivi is one of my favorite characters in the entire show. I've said this, like, she's basically tied with Nami, which is why I have both of them up here. She's basically tied with Nami as my favorite character. And so, like, for him to inadvertently help Vivi escape, but then he's not like, hey, fuck off, don't touch me. I like whatever. He's not like that. He was like, you should get away from here, right? Like it seemed like he was almost warning her, like I'm in deep trouble, and you're gonna be in deep trouble if you stay. And I was like, you know what? He's not being an absolute fucking tool. He's scared, but he's still, I don't know, being kind of respectful, and he ends up helping Vivi escape. Like, I'll take that. I'll take the W for Wapo. So yeah, maybe, and I mean, it's funny that he's on the bingo card as well, but what wasn't on my bingo card was for me to care about him. Wapo, he's up there, which we've already marked it off, obviously, but I didn't expect that I'd be caring for him. But I kind of do. I kind of do care for him. Just a little bit. Not much. I'm not going to say he's like a character that I like yet, necessarily. But he's... at least I think I've brought him to neutral, which is good, which is huge. Considering I would sometimes use Wapo as an example of the type of One Piece character I don't like very much. But yeah. Oh, and Fujitora used the opportunity to like free some slaves to help the Revolutionary Army to like actually get some of those slaves out of there, which I really appreciate. And I like the other Admiral Ryogoku saying, see, I know I was told like you can just call him Green Bull or something, but I never remember that name either. I actually remember his real name more. But Ryogoku, doesn't matter. That guy, the other admiral, saying to Fujitora like, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're part of us. You're part of the Navy. Like, why are you freeing slaves? And Fujitora being like, I told you the whole time, I'm here to destroy the system. This was the perfect opportunity to take down some of the worst parts of the system, which is keeping slaves, right? Like that's a huge thing that we need to get rid of. And so he was like, yeah, I'm cutting that at its source right now, which is awesome. That's so dope. So yeah, this is fucking crazy, dude. And this is all happening in the middle of the Egghead arc. Like we've how long has it been since we were doing Egghead stuff? That wasn't Egghead stuff. York. Okay, so it would have been episode 1111, right? And we're now on 1119. It's been like 8 or 9 episodes straight of just other lore, other things going on. Right? Like, think about that in terms of other anime. In One Piece, that maybe doesn't seem like much. But think about a different anime doing that, right? Like, like Chainsaw Man, you know? Like, I'm just trying to think of another popular anime. Chainsaw Man, season 1, was like 13 episodes or something, right? So, can you imagine 9 of those episodes having not been based around any of the main characters at all? We would have got like 3 or 4 episodes of Denji and Power and Makima and Aki and all of them, right? We would have gotten that, and then like 9 episodes on like, I don't know. I don't know Chainsaw Man well enough to know what the side story equivalent would be, but like on some random fiends that we just don't really know about, you know, or something else happening on the other side of the world. It would have been crazy. So yeah, like 9 episodes of something is quite a lot. And but it's been great. There's been like a lot of cool shit happening. And as I said, the pacing's been pretty good. I don't have any problems with the pacing right now. And I know I bring up pacing a lot throughout this entire show, but I think because it's one of the least consistent things in One Piece. Like sometimes the pacing will be so good, and sometimes it'll be so fucking slow you can't stand it, and everything in between. So I think it's a good like barometer of how the show's going to see like how are they handling pacing stuff right now. Because some of the like worst parts of the show were the worst parts of the show not because of any writing decisions or character things or whatever, but because the pacing slows to a crawl in moments we don't care about. But this is like all moments we care about, and the pacing has been pretty fucking good. So yeah, great stuff. All right, let's move on to the final episode we're doing in this video, episode 1120. Here we go. Okay, this episode's going to be called The Great Escape. Wapol and Vivi meet Morgans. I was going to think of something clever and I couldn't. Oh man, Sabo. I think that's Sabo. Sadibo. Sadbo. Well, Vivi might know now, depending on if Wapo relays all the information. Or she might know soon. Like, Morgans might get the information out of him. Is that a Tontada? I'm just thinking, who's gonna go from bush to bush? Oh, it's a bunny. Oh, shit! Oh, that's... Did Sabo do that to the guard, or...? I'd be more scared for Sabo if we didn't already see that Sabo is fine. It's the problem with doing the whole, like... You know, 2 months earlier or whatever. He's got such cute pictures of her. Although I guess every picture of her would be a cute picture of her. Ah, Sabo took the armor. That's clever. Oh my god. Just staying in the, like, don't go in the mouth so much. Ah, good job, Cat. Cat took the blame for it. You got someone with brains with you right now. See, it's good to team up with someone who isn't just a yes man to your bullshit, Wapo. He's sweating a lot in there. He's probably so injured, like he's bleeding out. Yep. You're in serious trouble. Now you're thinking of Morgans, huh? Yeah. Yep, so good. The Aegis Kingdom. Awesome. I love Morgans, man. He's like kind of a scumbag, but at least he's not like an evil guy. As far as I know, he just likes news. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. And Wapo knows he's dead, right? Oh, there's Bonnie. There's fucking Spandam. There's so many stowaways on so many of these motherfuckers. And then yeah, Sabo went on the Lelouchia one because he was on Lelouchia when it all went belly up. We're basically caught up now, right? I guess so. The Mother Flame? Is the Mother Flame that thing that destroyed the island? Yeah, oh my god, so the Mother Flame is that thing that destroyed the island. So they'd never used it before. It's not something that they commonly go to, as the creators want it to be. It's close. You say it's close, you mean like close to discovering the truth, or close to rebelling, or literally close by? The Mother Flame is basically like the Death Star. No. Fuck you. Oh, we're getting all their names. Justice, finance, agriculture. Okay. I couldn't write them all down, so I just thought I'd just read them. Maybe I'll write them down after. Oh yeah, you're doing a great job as leader. Crush them all. Okay, but how? Just do it. Oh my god! Oh my god! We're seeing some other Seraphim. The Doflamingo one was so funny. Aww. That's including Milk Girl, right? Yeah. Betty was her name, that's right. The leader. Yeah, that's so fucked, man. He would have seen it all get destroyed behind him. Yeah, and they just watch all their family get destroyed behind them. Jesus. So Vegapunk invented this Mother Flame? Come on, Vegapunk. Yes? Saint Imu. Yeah, the OPOP fruit, right? So did someone use the Opop fruit on Imu? Yep. Yes, we know that much. That's what I was just saying. I was like, Vegapunk, you made this? Like, it's so clearly a weapon. Huh? Could it be an ancient? Yeah, I did think it could have been. But... Which one? The one we don't know much about? Oh? Figarland wait, hang on. Figarland? Isn't that Shanks's name? Don Quixote? Hang on. Oh, okay, hold on. Jesus. It had so much lore at the end there, I didn't even... Oh my god. I didn't get most of the names. I just saw in the credits, it had Emu was in the credits, and then it had question marks next to it. Like, we don't know who the voice actor is. That's so good. Okay, it's time to do some very important things, and that's go back through the episode and write down a lot of these really important names and talk about them. Because there's a lot of important stuff throughout. Okay, so this guy, Saint Figarland Garling. And I'm pretty sure Figarland is Shanks's name, right? That we found out in Film Red, I think, and maybe we found out it in another place as well, but like at the very least we know it from Film Red. Figarland. And then this guy, Saint Don Quixote Mjosgard. Saint Don Quixote Mjosgard. So we knew his name was Mjosgard. I don't think we knew his name was that he was a Don Quixote, because obviously that's Doflamingo. Doflamingo's family, and we already knew that Doflamingo's family were celestial dragons. But it's not like this is his it's not like this is his father, because his father was I can't remember his name, but we knew his father, we knew his brother, we knew his mother. So it's not none of them. So I mean, he could be anyone. He could be like an uncle. He could be like a, I don't know. He could, yeah. I guess an uncle would make the most sense to me. Although I don't know how old he is. He maybe looks a little too young to be an uncle. Maybe he's like a cousin. I don't know. But okay. Well, that's kind of crazy. And what were the other huge things? So I wanted to write down the Nerona dynasty. Oh my god. Okay, so IMU from the Nerona dynasty. All right, great. I don't know how much of this is important, but I'm just gonna write it down just so I have it written down at some point, in case at some point in like a few episodes someone says the Nerona dynasty, and I'm like, what was that the one? And then I can just go back and look, right? And then the other one was I wanted to see all of the names of these motherfuckers. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So we've already got this guy, but I don't think we got his title. Because this is the guy who's coming to Egghead right now, which makes sense. If he's science and defense, that would make sense. I know we've gotten his name, but did we get this title of his? I'm just trying to like find back when we did get his name, what info I got from that. I don't have it written down here, so I believe at least I didn't know this. So I'm gonna write J Garcia. This is also my chance to say these names out loud so that maybe I can remember them. So J Garcia Saturn is the godhead is the godhead of science and defense. Okay, great. So he might be defensive player of the year. Great. So yeah, it makes sense why the science guy would be going to Egghead. So then we have Saint Marcus Mars. Well, both of these are planet names, Saturn and Mars. And then he's of the environment. Okay. So, you know, he might get along with Ryogoku or whatever. And then we have... Oops. Hang on. Why is this difficult? Okay. So then we have Saint Topman Warcury. So it's not Mercury, it's Warcury. Why is it Warcury? That's interesting. But he's of justice. He's the godhead of justice. Okay. And then we have, Jesus Christ, Ethan Baron V. Nustero. What a fucking name. Like, can these guys have normal names? Like, Ethan is a normal name. Ethan Baron V. Nustero. I wonder if the V stands for Venus. Godhead of finance. Like, if we're keeping the planet thing going, then V could be Venus. And then Saint Shepherd Jew Peter. I get it. So Marcus Mars, Man Warcury. So I guess if you fuse those two names together, it's kind of Mercury. That's not what I get though. This one, V Nustero. So Venus is in there. V Nustero. I see. But this one, Shepherd Jew Peter. Shepherd Jew Peter. That's so funny. And he's the thing of agriculture. It's funny that like Mercury and Saturn, that's just their names. right? No, sorry, Mercury and... No, not Mercury. Saturn and Mars. That's just their names. Then Warcury, it's like Oda tried to get a little, like, different with it. And then the other two, he tried to make, like, puns out of. It's very funny that, like, he had a different kind of naming scheme for different groups of them. It feels like as he went along, he's like, actually, wouldn't it be funnier if I had this guy's name is Jupiter instead of Jupiter? It's very funny. So yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking about these characters, and like, I was also thinking about the fact that I was like, oh well, you know, there's only 5 of these guys, but there's like more planets. But then I was like, well, Neptune, for example, is already taken. You know, like Neptune is already in the show. There's already a Neptune. So it's like some of them he probably didn't have an option to use because he's already used those words somewhere else. Mercury, Venus, Earth. Earth would be stupid to use. Mars. There's Saturn, Venus, Neptune, Pluto, if you count Pluto. What have I missed? Haven't I missed something? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So anything else that I needed to write down from this episode that I wasn't able to? I don't think so. Like, at least not off the top of my head. Those were the main ones that I wanted to write down. Anyway, so that's crazy. We got all of their names. We found out that Emu is actually Saint Emu from the Nerona dynasty, and that possibly that was a like he's immortal, right? And so the way that you would think he would be immortal is from the immortality surgery, whatever it's called, perpetual youth surgery, right? That Law can do. But obviously Law hasn't done it because it's the... first of all, it would have been someone 800 years ago that did it. And secondly, it kills the user when they do it. So someone had the op fruit and used it on Emu to keep him, to give him that immortality, which is kind of fucking insane. Theory, and this is all a theory. But I feel like a lot of the time when shows present theories like this, they're very often true, you know? Which also makes me think that ancient weapon appears. I think that's happened. If the show is saying that it's likely that Mother Flame is one of the ancient weapons, then I think we can tick off ancient weapon appears, which means that's 3 things added to our bingo card. So, okay, so let's update our bingo card once again. Egghead bingo 9. There we go. Okay. So, I should actually make that the planet not be have 100% opacity, because otherwise it kind of gets in the way. So I'll update it here and it'll probably update on the screen in a second. But yeah, anyway, there we go. It upgraded. So we're doing well on this bingo card. I mean, other than we already have a bingo, to have some things that are so close to a bingo again, it's pretty good. I'm just trying to think if we passed any Bechdel tests today, but I can't think of any Bechdel tests we passed. Like, VIVY was mostly talking to men, like Warpole and the CP9 or CP0 motherfuckers, like people like that. But yeah, I mean, we've knocked off some major things here. For like ancient weapon to appear, Will of D, major law, new character with D, like all of those things being knocked off the list. That's crazy. Have we had an on-screen kiss yet? No. Why am I thinking that we have? Anyway. So yeah, that's... Oops. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. That's the bingo card section done. Oh, I said in the ending, I don't know if this makes the edit or not. It depends if I remember to edit this into the video. But I said during the credits that I was watching it, and the credits, I saw IMU was there. It was all in Japanese, but like it was simple enough Japanese that I could read it. It said IMU in the cast list, and next to it, instead of having a voice actor, it just had question marks. And I thought that's a fun detail. I like when we can do that. Especially since, like, sometimes, because of, like, union rules or other, like, laws that we have, which are important, but I feel like there should be, like, some sort of middle ground, because sometimes things will get spoiled or things will be of worse quality because of those rules, you know? So, like, sometimes I would be watching shows, especially, like, drama TV shows, you know, your Breaking Bads or whatever, right? And it's like, I would just be, while the opening credits would be happening, and like, it'd be happening while the episode's happening, right? But then it'll say at the bottom, like, this episode, guest starring, and then it'll have an actor that I know. And it might be like an actor that was in season 2, and I'm watching season 5, and they haven't been in the show since season 2. And then I see that actor pop up at the bottom. I'm like, oh, this character's going to be in this episode. And I'm like, I didn't want to know that until they showed up. Like, it would have been so much cooler if I didn't know and then they showed up later in the episode, you know? But it's like, because legally I think they have to put that in there. But it ruins part of the show. And I remember when I was a kid, I found out a twist of a show. I don't know if it was like Power Rangers or something like that. But let's say it was Power Rangers. I don't remember anything about Power Rangers really, but like, let's just say it was that. It would have been like, oh, who's this mysterious villain, right? This mysterious villain in this mask or whatever. And then in the credits, it had the villain. The villain was played by Philip Phillipson, right? And then it also said like the Black Ranger played by Philip Phillipson or whatever. And I'm like, well, now I know that it's the same person, right? Like, now I know that person is the villain. And it was like, and it was fucked, you know? So like, seeing there, it was like, IMU is a big question mark is fun. But also it makes me wonder, like, I wonder if it's a big question mark because IMU is actually going to be a voice actor that we know. Like, that is actually in the series. And maybe it is actually like going to be a reveal that like, oh, you know, IMU is actually, you know, Doflamingo or whatever, right? So, like, I'm just throwing out a name. Like, just someone that we know. That'd be so crazy. We got to see speaking of Doflamingo, we got to see some of the new Seraphim, and that was fun. I liked seeing the Doflamingo. I think it was Doflamingo, Moria, and Crocodile were the ones we saw in this episode. But that was very funny. My throat is starting to hurt. This is what happens when you record videos back to back and you're like yelling. Looking at my notes, what does that say? Elder names. Oh, 5 elder names. Yeah, I already got that. Don't worry about that. And yeah, the Mother Flame. I know I just talked about this with that's why we marked off Ancient Weapon. But yeah, I was thinking like they were like, Vegapunk invented this or whatever, and then and I was thinking what Ivan said later, which is like, would Vegapunk invent something that is so clearly a weapon? You know, like from what we know about him right now, it seems like he does stuff for the government, he helps out, but he's not like, it seems like he's not trying to create things that are like straight up killing people evil, you know? It's like, yeah, he'll create these guards or whatever that can help as guards. Like the Seraphims and the Pacifistas seem like they're supposed to be, you know, they follow orders. They're like soldiers. But like, this is like a huge, horrible, disgusting war crime. Like, you couldn't use Mother Flame for anything except genocide. Like, you can't. I mean, you know, maybe you could say like, oh, if you use it in a certain way, it actually fertilizes the ground, and like, I don't know, but like, clearly that weapon is used for specifically that. So if it is an ancient weapon, but they said that, but the 5 elders said that Vegapunk made it, didn't they? So unless it's like Vegapunk found the ancient weapon and fixed it up, or like or like he found blueprints for it in the same way that, you know, there were blueprints for I forgot what it's called, but the one that Frankie burned, right? There were those blueprints. So unless, you know, it was something like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway. So that's One Piece. Today we're going to watch a song. We're going to watch a One Piece song. We always end it by watching a One Piece song, and this will be no exception. Although we are getting to the end, and I think once we get to the end of this playlist, I'm going to at least take a break from them. Even if there are some more that I haven't checked out, we might take a break from them for a bit. But what are we up to? I think we did the Aokiji one last time, right? So if we did the Aokiji one, then this time we only have 3 songs left. This is crazy. Like, oh, and also next video, by the way, before I forget, is going to be, we're going to be moving into Egghead Part 2 next time, I think. I think Egghead Part 1 ends on like 11:22, I think. I can check. I can check without spoilers, I think, because I just have to check where the Crunchyroll Egghead, yeah, 11:22, yeah. So it goes until 11:22, which means there's 2 episodes left of Egghead Part 1. Veritas did tell me don't stress too much about it. Like, I don't have to make sure to end a video on 11:22 or whatever. It's just, it'll just continue afterwards. So we can do 11:21 and 2 and 3 and 4 all next video, fine. But like, that's exciting that, like, because I remember when we went on hiatus and I was like, and some people said when they went on hiatus, like, maybe you can catch up in this time that they're on hiatus. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. But still, that really proves how fucking close we are. We're so close. But yeah, so what am I thinking? Oh yeah, so we have 3 videos of this, of songs left. We have 3 songs left. And so it's this one, which is a Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp one, which we're about to watch. Next one is going to be the Perina one, which I've been looking forward to for a long time. And then we finish it off with the Khalifa one, which is very funny that, like, the final one's going to probably be underwhelming. But we'll see. We'll see. So let's see this one that's a trio song, a triet between Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's like, it feels like a fighting game. It's like a Rocky montage. Sounds good so far. Oh, he's getting like a significant chunk. Are they all gonna get like long sections? Oh. It sounds like the chorus and it's still just Zoro. Are they all gonna get like a part of the song? They're not like singing together? Whoa, that art. Okay, Sanji. They're only for cooking. Yep. Okay, so it's like going through all of their ideas of what the greatest man is. Aw, that's nice. And then you got a bit of a bridge before Usopp's. What? That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Aw, that's kind of sad. You're gonna be a great warrior of the sea. It is cool hearing all 3 of their different takes on the same chorus. This is a good concept for a song. I like that. Ah, now they're singing together. That's so English. Nice. I liked that one. I think like the song was fine, but I like the concept of the song and the lyrics a lot, where it, you know, they show all 3 of their what their journeys are and what they believe a real man to be. That was great. I liked that. It was a great concept for a song, and it was done pretty well. So really nice. All right, well, thank you for watching these episodes of One Piece. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get the next 3 weeks or so of One Piece content on there right now. You can also join the YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos, which means on there right now, we're already in Egghead Part 2. So go check that out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.